Hello, everybody, and welcome to Soul Surfing Sunday. My name's Fonnie D, and I'm glad your energy connected with mine. And we are going to go on a community journey. It's like the next level. Are we leveling up? I hope so, because this journey is for you and me and everyone else. It is a collective, and as one, we are all. So it's just amazing how a lot of us can think alike, see things alike, say something out loud. There is no coincidences. It's synchronicity. It's serendipity. All right, it is 6/29, 2025, which is a 26, which is an 8, and that's infinity. We're going to infinity and beyond. I think I remember that movie somewhere. Okay, we have a couple of the Mystic Forest oracles that really wanted to come out. So it says, rejuvenate yourself, know your limits, and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself. You have full permission to rest and say no. She's in her meditation state. She is like, I don't have to say no. I don't have to answer you. I'm just not interested. And my body is telling you that. So I don't have to speak words to tell you. My body language tells you that it's okay for me to be me. It's okay for me to take a nap. It's okay for me to sleep. Everything is okay in your world if you want it to be. And then the next one we got was fulfillment. You don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it's leading you where you need to go. Yeah, this is a beautiful journey up the mountain. We're going up the mountain, and he's just on a mission. He's one with nature, but he's fulfilling his dream like he had it on his bucket list or something. And this one says, what do you want? If you react negatively to the success and joy of others, it's a sign that you want more for yourself. Don't hold yourself back. Expand your comfort zone. And she is dancing in the fire like nobody cares. It's just her. It's just her and the beautiful energy around her. And that's what we really need to think about because we can fulfill ourselves with the energy of ourselves. So we don't want to put anything in the background like it was just a coincidence because there is no coincidence. Now we get a number 36, which is a 9, and it's abundance. I am grateful for the abundance nature and the universe provided in my life. And this is a beautiful. She is with nature. Look at the energy with the butterflies and the kingfisher bird. She's got the water going up. Look at the nature around her, the fish jumping out of the water and the butterflies and the life that she is connecting with. We all can connect with this life. And she is meditating. So she is blocking the world out. And this is her moment. This is her abundance. This is where she's going to make herself known. He, she, whichever. And we have 27, which is another 9, and it's spark of the divine. I resonate the divine spark within me and recognize I am part of all creation. Look at this. Look at that beautiful spark of energy. Look at the energy encompassing. Even right here, she's carrying it. We can be that. If we quit questioning ourselves, did I just do that? Should I just think that? Did I see that? Don't question yourself. Just go, "Oh, wow, I just seen something crazy. That was pretty cool. Put it in my level up book and I learn something new every day." And we do. We do learn something every day. You know, the messenger oracle had one card that just spoke of what we need to think about. We need to let go of the old. Are you holding on to beliefs and notions that no longer serve you? Are you blocking your own growth and forward momentum because you fear to end a chapter in your life? It is time to release all that you hold onto that no longer serves you. It is time to say goodbye to all that no longer has a place or purpose in your life. It's time to have an emotional or physical spring cleaning. It's time to let go of the past so you can be open to whatever the future may bring. I agree with that completely. The peacock is just a beautiful bird. It's a beautiful bird before it puts its wings out, and it's a beautiful bird after it puts it. It's amazing after it lets itself go and it opens. That is the miraculous beauty of a peacock. And the old is the beautiful memories, yes, keep them. Think about them. Anything that is negative, think about it, how it leveled you up and it taught you something, and then release it. I have gotten to the point where if anybody's cranky with me, I walk away, I release it. Or if something triggered me, I'm still doing the trigger, walk away. I'm trying not to put my opinion in all the time because I have a lot of opinions. We all do. And sometimes we overdo it with our opinions. And yeah, that's not good. Once we start releasing all that stuff, we can think about what's my journey. Now we can think about what our journey should be. Not the past, not the obligations, not the way your parents and your ancestors designed you. You've got the part of them that leveled up. Now you need to find yourself because there is part of them everywhere and there's beautiful parts. But then there's also the parts that we kind of harp on. Could I have changed it? Why did they do that? Don't question it because the answers might flow to you and you might not like the answers. So we are going to the Soul Helper Oracle now, and it's a 38, which is an 11, which is a master number. A light-filled angel is at your side. It watches over you at every dark doorway. Yes, it does. If we let our spirit guide us from the heart space, we can't go wrong. The path of your soul is a path full of light. But here in this world, the danger of being led astray by darkness lurks everywhere. You have drawn this card of protection. Place it somewhere visible over the course of the next few days. It represents a warning. Be aware of the actions you take, stay centered, and ideally do not go out. Avoid conversations where they are not necessary. Try to postpone as much as possible until next week. Do not let anger or other low energies influence your decision. You would regret it bitterly and perhaps even lose something of great value. Do not make any decisions this week. Be brave, clever, and smart. Trust your feelings more than your intellect. Put your trust in the angel at your side. Be sensitive to the balance of emotion in your heart. Acknowledge your lies and let them go. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animals, the panther, the herbal essence is rose, the healing crystal is tiger eye, and the master number is 11. Yes, master numbers double in energy. So it's kind of like a double dose. And you know what's interesting about this card that says don't go anywhere? Uh, I've heard a few things going through the grapevine, and when somebody said the other day, "Don't go out on the 30th, stay home," I take that as a healing. My gut was telling me, "Yeah, you might want to skip 4th of July this year. Just look at it from the home," because I was warned, and now this card is warning us. Be very careful. Right now is a time to observe. If you're sitting in a gas station or wherever you may be, and you're getting this funky feeling like I need to go, I need to go, your energy will protect you if you listen to it. And we are going to find the 11. Oh, the digits of a double number or master number are 11, 22, 33, etc. are not usually added together, but instead are regarded as having twice the power of this particular number. Give yourself the time to allow the number of the card to resonate through your light body. Visualize it in front of your heart and let it circle around your body. Don't try to control this, but instead simply observe where the number wants to go. Its position may bring important information. Yeah, I'm feeling it right now because I'm being warned. Our angels are telling us to be careful. There is a lot of cynical stuff out there right now, and we could get in trouble if we're in the wrong crowd. So just be very careful of what you're doing the next few days. I know it's 4th of July coming up. Just if something feels funky, walk away. That's what this is saying. Be your best advice right now because we are our best advice, and our angels and ancestors tell us that. So that was a good one. And while you're staying at home, oh, I forgot about this one. That would be perfect for that. The mountain climber, the fulfillment. And in the angels and ancestors, we got the mountain, stand your ground. I love the mountain. Hold firm to what you believe in or are focused on because it is absolutely right. Know that heaven and earth are supporting you. Mountains are strong and wise. They are rooted deep in the earth and reach high into the sky. They have been where they are for thousands of years. They have been home to animals. They have been climbed by humans, and they have seen seasons come and go. No matter what has happened to them, they have remained strong, immovable, unshakable, and so they offer the spiritual energies of strength and resilience. Mountain energy is powerful because it's firmly rooted in the Great Mother and reaches high to the Great Father. If you're feeling challenge or pressure at this time, know that your spirit is more powerful than you think. You are resilient and grounded, and the energy and air of the mountains is giving you the unshakable strength to be who you are. Take time to root yourself deeply in the energy of earth before welcoming in energies of heaven. If you're not sure what you need to do next, the mountain card invites you to stay exactly where you are. Talk things over with those around you and know that change will come to you. You will be whole and well at the end of this current situation, and it will not stand in the way of your future growth. That is a great message. I always say that our creator doesn't put us at the top of the mountain because we'd be bored. It puts us at the bottom of the mountain so we can learn and level up on the way up. It makes us stronger when sometimes we have to do things on our own. Okay, now we have number 26, which is an 8 in the spirit or the magic spirit oracle. And we have the mirror, self-reflection, writer, big picture. She's reading part of her novel that she's writing, and we all have energy that we could do and make things make sense to us. And when you're reflecting, a lot of things will reflect back on you and will think about the decisions that you've made. And that's what this card kind of tells you, to self-reflect. I honor the full book of my life, every chapter that I write. We are our own story. Isn't that crazy? I didn't even know it. The author, the story, the mirror, seeing our full self, not just part. It can be so easy to get lost in one chapter or one page of our life. But remember, we've got a whole book going and so many more pages to go. Focus too much on detail can cause us to lose or grasp on where we are. This can cause us great inner turmoil. Zooming in too close to our life can make us feel that we are not doing enough, haven't done enough, are not enough, we feel unworthy or lost, lose sight of our main goal to find wholeness and fulfillment by living our dharma and unique purpose, to overcome our unique obstacles and receive sacred gifts of transformation at different checkpoints in life. It doesn't happen at once. We're in this for the long game. Have you forgotten all that you have already been through and overcome just to get to this point? The chapter you are currently in, so much has happened and you have grown so much. You just can't always see it. Don't skip ahead. Enjoy the chapter you are writing now. This card can be a positive omen that something soon will happen to unlock more character development within you. That is something that leads you to a deeper knowledge of who you are meant to be, something that helps to bring you home to who you are. It could be a moment of realization or even simply a personality trait of yours that is alchemizing into something greater. Adopt a zoomed out perspective on your life every now and again, especially when you feel behind, unworthy, or lost. Look at your whole self in the mirror. Remember to be patient and that there is a bigger picture to all of this. Imagine your life as though it is a book, remembering that you have so many more pages to fill. You are becoming more you with every day that passes. I like that message. I think we need to be more us. We have our families that like basically teach us what their families taught us. We have spouses that teach us what they feel and we teach them what we feel. And there's all kinds of beautiful, sparky things going on that people aren't noticing because they're so busy with everything. They just can't calm their mind down. I got to do this and this and this. And sometimes it's so good to just take a day and free flow with it and really respect the things that you made decisions on and feel right about. You are your worst enemy and you're your best friend. Just remember that. And that's how I feel too. I mean, there's so many people out in this world and there's so much beautiful energy. You just don't want to get lost in your own. Okay, we are going to go to the reading. What I went over is trying to tell us which way we need to think about. Going forward, we really need to own in on ourselves, not the world around us. If we are trying to change people and they're trying to change us, we've got to walk away because you don't want change like that. You are you. You're unique. They're unique. If they change your uniqueness, it's not you. So you got to be careful with people, with the real world out here, because we're all kind of still stuck in 3D garbage in our head, and we think that that's all right, and we're all right, and we've always been right. And now we have to look at what we're not right about. That's a whole different ballgame. Okay. We had a number 40 come in. And I thought that was interesting. Follow the leader. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. Yeah, follow the leader. We have a fairy with little ducks and a bird and a goose and a clock on the tree and a path. You're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life. The experiences of battles won and lost, placed, discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed on in a unique joy revealed has placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it. By being fully authentic, you'll lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There is another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. emulate the leaders you respect, you will then in turn have more to offer. I think that's a great thought because right now it just said basically we're climbing the mountain, we're learning as we go, we're being ourselves, our unique selves. We're not letting people in because they'll contaminate our world when they're just trying to force feed all their beliefs on everybody because it just doesn't work. And yeah, our beliefs are our beliefs. So with the 40, we got the Ace of Pentacles. And that's prosperity. Once we start finding out who we really are and what we really like and what we really love, uh, we will start to step into our now space and who we are supposed to be. Money is coming. You receive a reward or gift, or you see an opportunity to generate more income through new work or personal projects. In relationships, this ace shows stability. An additional meaning of this card is moving to a new home or using money wisely to invest in a property. Overall, the Ace of Pentacles reveals a happy, stable, successful time. Maximize your good fortune and make your money work for you. You deserve it. It's time to make a wise financial decision. So this is kind of like beginnings and endings and following the leader and following your path. And, you will be prosperous if you connect with yourself and do your own work. I mean, you can see other people doing work, but you got to do your own work too, because you are you and nobody else is you. Make sense? Now, we got this the other day, and she was also upside down. And I thought that was interesting. It's a 42 and it's wide open, but something is blocking her because she's upside down with a butterfly and there's a rock above her that she's standing on. You are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. Envy, this is reversed, and somebody is I'm seeing is very envious and jealous, and you will get that because they will question you. Well, how do you know? Who did you talk to? You know everything. No, I don't know nothing. I don't know shit. How about that? I know me, and that's where I'm going to go is me, and you go work on you, and we'll all be good. Huh? Doesn't that sound fun? Yeah. This is envy, jealousy, and possessiveness are the character flaws to be careful of at this time. You or someone else is closed off, unable to remain open to new ideas or intimacy. Heed the gentle warning that too tight a hold on what or who you love or what you aspire to will choke the life out of that which you desire. Open your heart and loosen your grip, for what is truly yours can never be withheld from you. If another is shutting you down, let that person be. Don't try to force a door or a mind to open. I've seen that. We cannot force people to believe in things. We cannot force feed they can take it and leave it, and it usually starts fights. So you have to really be careful with that one. That one's a kind of a dead end road sometimes. Now we got the Page of Swords with that, and that's kind of like gossip. We're getting some with this envy card. Okay, somebody's like following the leader. And the Ace of Pentacles is telling you have prosperity all around you and it's wide open, but you have envious, you're jealous, your character is kind of flawed at this point because you don't know which way to go. You don't know who the hell you're supposed to be. Let me guess, you're supposed to be you, and you. Page of Swords is a gossip card, and it is you don't want to get into that shit. I mean, gossiping, you can ask people how they are and this and that, but if you're telling the story about Aunt Lily up the road with her beer bottle and Uncle Si over there in the woods drunk with whiskey, you just want to get out of that shit. Don't gossip about anything. Okay, that is the Page of Swords. A young person or persons who is young at heart has a secret agenda. This may take the form of gossip or slander against you. Although this page often appears witty and charming, he thrives on attention and is self-interested and underhand. The card can also show a legal matter, a complaint at work, or the need to sign a contract or other documents. Advice: be precise in all your verbal and written communication so that you can't be misunderstood. Yeah, it's easy to get misunderstood in this world. I've got at the point where I'm trying to decipher something and I just get lost in my own shit. And we all do that, and we all should do that. So yeah. We got a number 12, and 12, you know that? Three, it's divine. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. We are always in a rush. Get it done, get there. I want to get. What are you rushing for? What's the emergency that you're rushing for? You missed like half the information that came to you while you were rushing around. Remember the old cliché, slow and steady wins the race. This is a time for easy movement, unhurried steps, and a steady heart. Trust that taking life at a more leisurely pace will give you greater access to your dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. Savor them. If you're too fast and you're too much in a hurry, you're going to miss all kinds of signs, synchronicities, things that go bump in the night. And we got the Eight of Cups with the slow and steady, the divine message, and our divine message is change. We are changing. We are literally evolving into the new world that we're going into. And it's going to be really good. But right now, the evolving part, the not knowing part, is just driving us crazy. Some of us, anyway. It's time to take your leave, and this is exactly the right time to move on. You may have already left a relationship, home, job, or other commitment at an emotional level, so there's little drama or moral struggle to contend with as you say a quiet goodbye. You are ready for change. The card can also reveal a journey or change of scene, such as going on vacation or taking short trips away. Follow your heart and go forward. If we go slow and steady, which is the divine message, it's easier to follow our heart when we are not distracted from running around like a maniac. Got to be careful with that. I see too many people always in a hurry. And we got another number four, yeah. Upside down, reversed again. Authenticity is the essence of power and spirit of place. Reversed, don't get entangled in details or desires that obscure the truth of your situation. Step back and ask yourself, what is the real nature of my inquiry? Even exquisitely seductive hidden agendas cannot conceal this. Trust your intuition. The spirit of place is whispering in your ear. You hold the power to tell the truth. First to yourself, then to the world. You can always distinguish between an essence that is true and one that is synthetic. Be honest with yourself and remain willing to let your situation be revealed for what it really is and not what you want it to be. An apple can't become an orange, just as a dog can't never be a bird. Are you trying to change someone or something to suit your agenda? Only when you see things as they truly are will you find the real treasure. That's going to be hard for a lot of people. If you look, they're submerged in nature, and they're looking at the leaves, and the eyes look like they got butterflies. This is like a total earth card. Beautiful earth energy. Okay, now we got one more card that clarifies the spirit of place, and that is another Four of Pentacles. It's security. What we're all trying to get to is our security. We're walking a tightrope right now, and we don't know which part to get off of. We're so tightly wound to that, we don't know which way takes us off of the balance beam. Security is definitely what a lot of people want. Enjoy this period of calm and order, but stay open to new possibilities too. Keep looking for new ways to expand your empire. Yeah, this is stabilized financial prosperity, protection, balance, order, foundations. And when you have all them, you're a rock star. Seriously. Okay, that is the end of that. Now we've got some conclusion cards. And we will like these. We're going to do the intuitive whisper oracle. We've been laying out in the sun. Mouth is so dry. I'm so parched. Okay. This is a really interesting reading that these cards came out the way they did, because it's been telling us this, and actually we're reading it now, their perception. 23, which is a 5, which is change. Your body is like a book. You're writing your book. Your body is like a book that holds within it every experience you have ever had. In the same way that the mind filters your life experiences, your body holds on to every step and moment. There is deeper inner wisdom within your body that needs to be unlocked to unleash your full potential. The story of your body starts to reveal itself through meditation. Become curious as to what is held beneath you. The conscious mind, it is within the silence that we slowly begin to read through the chapters of our story. An intelligence that cannot be understood by thinking, but through feeling. The more we know the full picture of who we are, the more choices we have moving into the future. How ready is your body? How to read your body. Oh, I got that one wrong. Sit with your eyes closed and observe the stillness, sound, feelings, and sublimities of the moment. Deepen your breath until you feel your body soften. Take your awareness down to your feet and ask your body this question: what can my feet reveal to me? Observe what you notice without judgment, perhaps sensations, perhaps memories, and just let it be. Continue to scan up through your body with that same level of curiosity. What do the legs reveal? The glutes, the hips, the stomach, the heart, the arms, the hands, the throat, and the head. Feel into each area and listen to the story of your body as it unravels. That is really cool, because I always say your body is like to tell you what's wrong with it. And you can tell if you really do some meditation. And I really like that it's talking about our book, because everything's been talking about us. There's somebody laying right here in nature, about our own book. Every day is our journey, nobody else's but ours. And I think that's great. This was interesting too, because I didn't notice this when I pulled the cards, that 30 came. You are brilliant with peacock. I've already had a peacock. This bird, when it's not fanned out, just looks like a normal kind of bird. When it's fanned out, it is amazing. It's brilliant, just like you are, just like I am, just like everybody is. You truly are bloody brilliant. Sometimes it is easy to get lost in an internal world of negative thoughts. Today, that changes. How would you feel if every morning you woke up, looked in the mirror, and told yourself, I am bloody brilliant? Do you feel a little smile creep onto your face, even as you think the words to yourself? That is a smile that knows on a deep level that you are brilliant. Perhaps you haven't reminded yourself of this enough recently. Words are powerful, so you must be careful which ones you choose. We often subconsciously select the bad ones and then are surprised that we don't feel great. Think back to this morning. What did you say to yourself when you looked in the mirror? If it wasn't a positive, uplifting thought, then let this be your chance to flip the switch and turn that frown upside down. How to reinforce your brilliance: do nothing except be yourself. You are already brilliant just as you are. Your job isn't to do anything except change your dialogue a little. At least 5 times every day, say to yourself, I am bloody brilliant. Once you've done that to yourself, tell someone else that they are brilliant too. Share the love and power of switching your internal dialogue to be more positive. Yeah, that is a divine message too, because when you're around a lot of negative, it makes you feel dark and negative. So you got to really be careful with that. And we got the Starseed Oracle wanted to come out and play today. And it says, You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. That person is not looking back. That person is, look at the beauty, the cape flowing, getting ready to dive into the divine. The world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, just won't like you. But it's also filled with those who will love you fiercely. They are your people. You're not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people you can hear that can hear you. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want that you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside you. You'll be wasting both your time and theirs, and will likely inflict unnecessary wounds that will take precious time to heal. You're not for them, and they're not for you. Politely wave them on and continue on your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours into the wrong direction. Keep face your true north. Pulling this card means you're being called to embrace your uniqueness, to own your weirdness, to let the world see who you really are, to reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature, not to dim your light according to who is your presence, to own all parts of yourself so that your people, the ones who are the same kind of weird as you, can recognize you when your path cross. How can you embrace your weirdness and not care so much about what other people think? That is a good message because often you find people that really don't like you and people that don't understand why they like you, but they do. I had my best friend, she says, I don't know why I like you, but I really like you. I said, well, I'm a likable person. Sometimes. Don't get on my wrong side, though. We all have a wrong side. I'm not perfect. But actually, I really don't want to be perfect. Perfect is too scary for me. It's like white walls and doctors and stuff. It's too perfect. Okay, we got the Gateway of Light activation and Sword of Light, divine protection, cut the cords, breakthrough energy. The Sword of Light is the main energetic tool of Archangel Michael, the Prince of Heaven. His name means he who is like God, and he is considered Source right-hand man. He is the archangel who has chosen to guide and protect all light workers. Anyone who is feeling called to make a difference on this planet can be guided and supported by him. The Sword of Light has been pictured as both a sphere of light and lightning bolt. Either way, it's a powerful symbol of truth and spiritual power. Even though it is carried by Michael, it can be invoked by all of those working in the light to help them move beyond blockage and limitations, to sever the cord of fear. Joan of Arc involved it when she was going into battle. Visualize yourself engulfed in golden light. Say, Sword of Light, thank you for the cutting the unnecessary cords that bind me to fear. I stand in truth and light, fulfilling the call of my soul. When this card comes to you, know that it is a confirmation that you are walking the path of light and responding to pre-incarnation soul contracts to make a difference on the planet. It's also a sign that you have the opportunity to sever connections to fear and limitation. Energetic cords bind us to situations loved ones, and even the past. But you are in transition now and detaching from unnecessary connections, dramas, and fears. Know that there will be a great severing at this time, and you might feel isolated for a moment as you will be reconfigured in your circle of trust and moving into a life that is greater aligned with your highest good. Know that the cords that bind you, your loved ones and soul family, will remain intact. Niche. Okay. It's only the power, lower vibrational connection that are being served. Expect breakthroughs and doors of opportunity opening for you. If you feel strongly connected to Archangel Michael, know that his energy is with you now. This was the first card that I pulled on the first video I pulled that I did. It was really funny. This come out, and it's amazing because it makes so much sense when we are not around the negative world of life. I mean, we've got to pull ourselves out. Negative people will draw you down. Try to stay centered when that's happening. I try to stay centered. I try not to judge. I'm like, yeah, they'll get over it. And sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. It all depends. Now, boy, we went through a lot of cards today. I had a lot of messages. So right now in the truther movement, we're being warned not to go anywhere, not to go out on a holiday, not to go out on the 4th of July, or just be careful and observe the situation because there's a lot of really weird shit going on out there. And this will help us. Sanat Kamara, open channel, signs, codes, downloads, and sacred information. That's what's coming right now. We've got a lot of sacred information coming in. And if you are out for the 4th of July and you get this gut feeling that you need to go home, go home. Santa Kamara, which means eternal youth, is an advanced cosmic light being who is dedicated to helping the earth rise up towards the light. He is deeply passionate about supporting those on earth who feel called to fulfill their life's purpose and make a difference. This brilliant guardian of light has been acknowledged in many different traditions, even as a temple dedicated to him in Koite, Japan. Has been sprayed some. It's choking me to death. Oh, I know what it was. I got some natural bug stuff, and the mosquitoes, he said, are just hideous right now. It's warm. It's really hot. And it looks like it's going to rain today. But it's still beautiful. We still got some sun, and we'll go back out about 4:30, get another half hour of sun on our back. And I can actually see that I'm tan in here. When I go outside, I'm really tan. When I come in these lights, it kind of looks like I'm white, but yeah, I'm pretty tan. I like being tan. It makes me feel good, makes me look good. And you should like being tan too. Don't use any of that spray junk on you when you're tanning. I just do mine in the Commando Natural, and I take my spray bottle, and when my body is feeling dried out, I spray the hell out of it, my whole body. And then when I come in, I coconut oil my whole body to stay nice because you'll get leather wrinkles if you lay out in the sun without coconut oil or some kind of oil that you're putting on your body. Legend has it that he came from Venus 6.5 million years ago and is eternally 16 years old due to the atmospheric differences between the two planets. In the Ascending Master teachings, Lord Kamara is the regent of Earth and of humanity, the head of the spiritual hierarchy that governs spiritual guides and support the Earth's evolution. Much of the information about him states that he resides upon the etheric plains in Shambhala, the city of light, hidden in the Himalayas. Hearing high-pitched noises, seeing flickering of lights, and having the sense that being are visiting you in sleep or meditation are all signs that you're receiving downloads from heaven. Right now, you are an open channel to source codes and information that can help you understand how your life can be more aligned to the energy of purpose and meaning. If you're feeling highly psychic or intuitive, or are feeling a particular message rising up from within, this card is here to help you trust in what you are receiving and encouraging you to follow through on the guidance. Whether you are experiencing more signs, downloads, or spiritual experiences than usual, or it's an entirely new experience for you, it's important to take some time in contemplation and meditation now. Signs are wondrous moments, but it's also important to reflect on them, for they can have crucial life affirming information that will support you on your path. Know that you are being guided and were born to be a light. Woo, I got dark in here for a minute. Uh, Yeah, that is the most beautiful energy card. Golden, rainbows, beauty, and Shambhala. I like talking about Shambhala. It's a beautiful place. Okay, we got one more. Wow, I got books and cards everywhere. We got the Golden Future. It's an oracle and it gives you some great information about the future. And it's a 33, which is a power number. It doubles in energy. And it's the blueprint for 5D humanity. Remember your gifts and powers. Wow. That is some energetic energy coming through this card. The fifth dimensional paradigm embraces love, cooperation, peace, harmlessness, service, inclusivity, and acting for the highest good. These qualities will allow the golden age to blossom. We will see a jump shift in our consciousness as the sixth root race of humanity emerges. It heralds another spur of human evolution. The gifts and power that are encoded into our 12 strands of DNA will all be available to us. However, these can only be activated when our planet is purified. It is currently undergoing purification. When the waters are clear, the air clean, and land cleansed, and the people all have their 12th, fifth dimensional chakras awake and operational, the process of transformation will start. Telepathy, telekinesis, manifestation, clairvoyance, teleportation, levitation, regeneration, self-healing, total recall of your soul's journey, and powers beyond our conception will all be commonplace. Act as if it is already the new golden future. Your guidance is to connect with the great Lord El Morai, who originated from Mercury. He has now become the Manu, the perfect human, representing the sixth root race of humanity to prepare us for the golden future. His cells, chakras, and energy fields hold key and codes of the people we are to become. He has unimaginable gifts and powers. El Mara invites you to bring in your 12 chakras and consciously practice love, peace, joy, gratitude, and acceptance until they become a habit. Watch your thoughts and emotions and make sure they are loving and positive. These are the first steps to encouraging your strands of DNA to uncoil, stretch out, relax, and connect. Practice divine attunement in deep relaxation right down to your cells to enable your psyche, gifts, spiritual powers, and perfect health to come forward. El Meringue will overlight you. We will be overlighted. And that kind of reminds me of the Shambhala. Okay, this was an amazing reading and I loved it. And I think it's going to help everybody. The energies are so crazy out there right now that we really don't know what we're doing. My suggestion is to stay away from needles and doctors unless it's an emergency and you're bleeding to death. Stay home if you can and enjoy the fourth at home with a picnic with your friends or whatever. I'd just be really careful right now in big cities with large crowds. Um, because we know that something is going to happen. We just don't know what. And those are the worst ones. It's like you're out in the dark forest and all of a sudden you hear something cracking branches and shit. And you're like, what is it? Who is it? That's kind of what we're like right now. It's around the corner, but we can't see it yet. Our mind is like wandering, but we can't feel it yet. And when we feel like, I call it the cosmic butterflies, when my heart is just kind of fluttering and I'm getting like deja vu, that's when I know I am absorbing the energy around me, the good energy. If you're absorbing negative energy and you've absorbed it, say you had a meeting for an hour, you listen to somebody totally negative that you just like, you didn't say nothing, but you observed. Go home and take a relaxing bath, lay in the sun, clear your mind, clear it all from that day. Only remember things that you have to remember that is a learning experience, not a negative, but a positive. So say that person went on and said one thing positive. And you're thinking, yeah, hold on to that. Okay, the person has a lot of problems. We get it. Life's been hard, but uh it's not good. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to meditate. I just don't know. No, you do know. You really do know. But you got to let go of all the crap around you that's circling in the outside of the world because we're taking all that energy in. We're one consciousness, but yet we're single because we're unique. So when there's like, say there's 10 people in a restaurant that are angry, 10 people over here that are positive, which side are you going to sit on? I'm going to go with the positive people. And then you're going to see the shy, negative people go over here because they're talking about people because they're shy and they don't understand. And they think that they they look at you like, wow, she thinks she's just something special, doesn't she? No, not really. Just special in my own way. How about that? I don't do the ego thing and I don't do the jealous thing. And I'm over that. I have been over that shit for a long time. And I think a lot of us are. We are going into a different time, a different place. The wind will carry us, the air will cradle us, the water will let us flow, and the fire will ignite us. So yeah, we have Mother Earth, Father Sky, our parents, our ancestors, everybody that's ever been around us. We're all connected. And you can't skip over the negative. You kind of got to go through that little journey right there. And then when you go through that little journey, there might be another little journey, but slow and steady. Observe if that's at that. Observe and be one. Uh, it looks like it's going to rain here in Florida, and we've had some really weird thunderstorms that just kind of roll, and there's nothing. I mean, there's no rain, no nothing. And it's just the sky is looking some really weird crap. Uh, I have heard that our life changed as we knew it in 2012. There was an interview with CERN people, and they were talking about they opened up a portal in a different dimension. So on 2012 was supposed to be the Hopi Indians, the end of the Hopi people, and the end of the world. It's not going to be the end of the world, but it might be the end of your world if you just collapse yourself in negative. If could you imagine surrounding yourself in the most negative place you can think of? The dirtiest, the filthiest, the grossest place you ever want to be. Why would you stay there? I'd step out, leave the box, and never look back. Or if nobody was in there and it was just a hunk of burning crap, I'd light a fire and I'd be that chick walking away with the fire behind me. There are things, if we are loving our crap that we buy and things that we do and putting them on a mantle and putting them on this and enjoying them. Uh, don't don't love things. You didn't come with things. You're not going to go with things. Your body is going to die and you're going to leave, and things are probably going to go through your grandkids, through your kids. They'll picky, and then the rest will go to Goodwill. So if you're hovering over something that you love, like a doll or something, if my grandma left me a doll, that thing wouldn't even be in my car. That thing would be at a thrift store or whatever, because I don't like dolls. I'm not into them. I think they're goofy looking. They're weird, and especially those little Amish dolls with no face. That's scary. I've heard that the Amish do not like their pictures taken because it steals their soul. You never know. You never know what somebody's going to feel. And maybe, hey, maybe it is. You know, the sole of our foot was put on a birth certificate. They took our soul. That's what it means. It's like a different version of it. The sole of your foot, not the soul within. But you got to remember, you got to be observant on what they're saying because they could mean two different things. And somebody might take what you're saying in a different direction because they understand it in a different way. And that's okay too. So, that's all I have today. I'm trying to keep it going. Usually I'll forget something and go, oh crap, I forgot to talk about it. But we are going into the 4th of July, and I want everybody to be very, very, very safe, observant, enjoy, smile, rejoice, whatever you're going to do, just be happy. But if you do get those little gut feelings, it's time to go home. Do some meditation, love your family. You know, right now we have a lot of things that we've all been going through, and a lot of families got ripped apart on this. And I just feel that we need to pull our families back together if we can and not harp on the outside world. There's too many people that have a team. They want to go with the team. Even if the team is losing, we're going to go with the team because it's our team. Yeah. No, it isn't. It's not your team. It's where you live's team. And those people make billions of dollars to be on TV, and they work how often? What, football season? Yeah, yeah. That's not what I want to follow, but if that's what you want to follow, go for it. Okay. That's pretty much it. I'm thinking, but I'm not coming to any more because we've had so much. I haven't even yeah, the number 5 was the transformation, freedom, and personal growth. That was the other day. We had a lot of 5s. And we had a lot of 4s today. And we had a lot of 17s the other day. So, anyway, I love everybody. May every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? While you're out there on the 4th of July, enjoying your beautiful evening with some beautiful friends, just keep in mind that Fonnie D loves you. Just be yourself.